Originating in between the 21st and the 17th century BC, Kung Fu is a Chinese martial art that has originated in Buddhist temples and has since spread throughout the world. It has grown immensely popular throughout the West since the first Bruce Lee movies came out. Those movies introduced the brute force and showiness of Kung Fu, but not the true way of Kung Fu. So you may be wondering, what is Kung Fu really? In Chinese, Kung Fu means excellence through long practice. Literally, Kung means power and Fu means man. Obviously, the literal translation doesn't provide a full look at what Kung Fu is. Let's dive deeper into Kung Fu by looking at Shaolin and other types of Kung Fu philosophies. According to Sifu Wong Kyu Kit, Kung Fu trains us to expand our mind. Kung Fu leads to spiritual fulfillment and religion. This quote shows us that Kung Fu isn't only about hitting and hurting people, it's also about cultivating yourself and your spirituality. Wang Bo, a Kung Fu master, says that one of the many Kung Fu philosophies is that beating somebody is hard, but loving yourself is harder. Wang Bo also says a good Kung Fu master has a very high morality as well as a unified inside and outside. In other words, his mind and body are 100% in sync. In a Buddhist type of Kung Fu, Shaolin Kung Fu, the goal is to enter Zen, a type of focus that incorporates a total togetherness of body, mind, and spirit. In Taiji Quan or Tai Chi, a Taoist type of Kung Fu, the goal is similar, to reach Tao, a similar state of transcendence. To reach transcendence, there is a cycle. You start with energy, which then turns into Qi, which is spirit, which turns into Shen, or darkness, which turns into void, which then turns into Tao. Shaolin and Taiji Quan are two of the 100 types of Kung Fu that are practiced today. These types of Kung Fu are divided into different categories: internal and external, northern and southern, and Buddhist, Taoist, or Islamic. Some examples of internal Kung Fu are Taiji Quan and I Chuan, which is a type of meditation movement. Some famous external Kung Fu styles are Kung Fu and Wushu. We have learned that Kung Fu is not only a way to fight or defend yourself, it is also a way to get in touch with yourself spiritually and physically. The essence of Kung Fu is not to hurt, but to heal. The millions of people practicing Kung Fu today will perpetuate the legacy of this art form and continue its legacy. This wondrous art we call Kung Fu has altered many people's lives and will continue to for as long as it is practiced.